your book. Let's talk about your book, Coming of Age. Uh,
It
yeah, hold it, show the audience that book, Coming
was
of
it, you
Age,
guys.
the easy guide to healthy healthcare for teens. That book can be found on Amazon.com, and I'll let her tell you where else it can be found. But talk about the book, who it's for, and how buyers of the book will benefit from it.
Well, the book started off as it was going to be like a pamphlet for my clients. So what was happening is the parents would bring them kids to me from like 2 up into maybe about 12, and then I wouldn't see them anymore. Maybe 11, 12, I wouldn't see them anymore, and then about 14, 13, 14, they come back. That long hair that we done trained and helped grow all them years is now just chopped up, jacked up. Like, it was just so much going on. And the parents assumed that because their children was of a certain age, that meant, oh, you can just go ahead and style your hair or care for your hair. And if we don't show them, how would they know? So they're just winging it, doing the best they can, and then you're bringing them back. And the way you bring them back is like, but they should have listened. Listen to who? You wasn't teaching them nothing. So I was like, well,
Right.
let me just create like a pamphlet just in case, because I'm not the type of stylist where you have to come to me. You go to wherever you want. You are the one with the money. You have a choice to do what you want to do. I did hate that, that there was a transition, but I was like, well, let me just make a pamphlet or something so that when they get to that age, I can just give them a little pamphlet or whatever. As I'm writing, the pamphlets start growing and getting bigger. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe this could be a book. So I write the entire book, and it was just supposed to be for my clients. But someone gave me the idea to have a focus group to see what the teens thought about what I was writing. So I had a focus group of like 10 teens. I let them read it. And when they came back, they tore me up.
Chop
They
the book
wanted
in half, huh?
to talk me up. They was like, this isn't what I want to know. They began to even like critique where the numbers were on the pages. They were like, yeah,
Mm.
I like my numbers at the bottom of the page. Then they start talking about magazine style, and I've never heard of magazine style as far as like set up like for
Hmm.
put the book together. I never heard of that. So I did ask someone, and it was like, oh yeah, it's the way, this is what magazines look like. I didn't know it was a style. Of course, I've had magazines, I just didn't know. So they liked that style. And then they showed me or told me what it was that they wanted to learn. So I assumed that they wanted to learn how to style hair like this, but they really wanted to know how to take hairstyles down, how often to shampoo their hair. Like, they wanted to know like the basics of hair care. And then I had to add those girls with locks. They didn't have a lot of representation as far as like, education in print form. Everybody's talking about braids, everybody's talking about, loose natural hair. People weren't really addressing the journey for girls in locks. And so I decided to cover all of that, loose natural hair, braiding hair, weaves, as well as lock care. And so each of them has their own chapter. And then even with locks, most of them are not styling their hair themselves or maintenance their hair themselves. I was just giving them tips for well, here you go. If you are doing that, which is probably going to be difficult for them, but this is who you look for to maintain your locks. And then this is how you take care of them in between salon visits. And so it's that type of easy guide. And then encouraging them, like, if you make a mistake, it's not a big deal. The
Yeah.
blessing with natural hair, you really can walk out of here. I could just, if you, first of all, if I showed you this side of the head, because I'm growing this side back, and so it's shaved here. I got me some Kevin Durant's under here, but
Hey, I appreciate it.
with natural hair, even if I flipped it over and took a sponge and just made those, my little curly hair over here look away, natural hair is so versatile. You really don't have a bad hair day. with natural hair. And so I just try to encourage the girls that way. And then in the back of the book, they have like a journal where they can kind of talk about the different styles of hair they like. I even address like it's not just products because some children are vegan, and so I address even lifestyle and how you choose, in your product choosing, because not everyone can just go to the beauty supply store and pick up something. Those who have a different type of lifestyle, they can't. So they're more natural. So I just showed them what direction to go. Either way, there is a choice in how you are and what you choose for your hair.